out. It's a 3rd down and 3 at the 21.
The fans are even cheering the rain because of the real humidity down here. Listen to them. They're having a good time.
Field position.
Brian Kinchin is the punt snapper, and you can see the ball just skid along the ground, and then Roby takes a real chance. When he picks
last series, 1st down from the 34 for the Steelers. Worley getting outside, gets to the 40-yard line. Did not have to do much blocking. Feels the last couple of games, though, he has picked it up in that department. Blocking here for Worley with a nice run.
He's on the bow of a lobster boat up there off of Gloucester, Maine. You know, look at that.
In this first half, Steelers trailing the Dolphins 14-0. Worley splashing his way. And a nice run off the reception by Tim Worley. With the timeout, we'll take a break. Back after this.
But it was still fun. I mean, you want to win, but it's great fun to play in conditions like this. It really is. Just slopping around out there.
And Brister has a man wide open. The tight end, Mike Malarkey, again making his way through the puddle on the 1. Steelers down 14-0 here in Miami. And now Hodge is in for the touchdown.
Touchdown the last 5 weeks. You see an offensive lineman pull and almost run a trap. It's Craig Wolfley who pulls up through there. Hodge goes right behind him for the easy score.
5-6 with 5 games left, so their playoff chances are slim. That drive, 1st down at the 27 as Duper splits to the right side.
Fumble.
And the fumble by Smith that is covered up and picked up by Lake.
The lateral, Dwayne Woodruff has it, and it's a score.
So Dwayne Woodruff on the lateral, taking it from Cornell Lake, and the Steelers with a break cut it within 1.
Here that Sammy Smith ever really gets a handle on this ball. Looks like Marino puts it a little high. It bounces around a little bit. Lake gets it, picks it up, laterals to Woodruff. Marino's the only guy to make the tackle. And Woodruff does a great job staying on his feet and ends up taking it in for the score.
Miami from its 37. Hampton in the backfield and a fumble on the snap. And the Steelers indicate they have it.
They did get it. It's the nose tackle, Gerald Williams, who comes up with the football.
Hodge and Worley are the running backs. This is Worley. Finding the hole and running well. Shotgun. Off the play action. He has Hodge in the open field.
Very deep. He dives to try to make it.
Let's see now.
And the wake.
Yeah, he several yards short of the Dolphins. Looking at a 3rd down and 6. Carter in motion. And Brister goes deep, has a man open, and it is caught by Hill. Derek Hill will set up a 1st and goal. A 34-yard pass play. So earlier, a key hook-up between the tight end Mike Malarkey and Bubby Brister to set up a touchdown. And now Derek Hill. 83 Lips in motion. Play action. And Brister heaves a Hill deep downfield. Derek Hill down to the 5-yard line. That's the 3rd big passing play for Brister. Earlier, it was Malarkey and Hill. And Hill again.
The foot race. This is not a particularly great move by Hill. He just runs by Judson. Good concentration on the football. Brister puts it right there, 53 yards.
So 1st and goal at the 5-yard line, and a big move by Merrill Hodge for the touchdown. He was able to burst right through with some excellent blocking.
Let's see if we can pick out what happens. Oh, it just punched out of his arm. 22, Larry Griffin just punches it right out of his arm.
And at the bottom of the pile, Tim Terrell.
Shoulder after that.
2nd down and 10. And it's through the hands of Jensen. Picked off by Greg Lloyd. And Lloyd is down inside the 10. And they now have a 2nd and goal from the 2. Here's Hodge, and he's in for the touchdown. Hodge doing it the way he did earlier this 3rd quarter, benefiting from the block by Craig Wolfley.
Wolfley at 6'2", 290. He goes inside, and this time he whams Offerdahl. And Hodge scores. That's the 2nd time that they have scored on that particular play, and that's the top point production now that Pittsburgh's had in '89.
Left in the 4th quarter, and the Dolphins trail 34-14. Sekul's able to complete to Duper, hit by the free safety Thomas Everett, and a 1st down for Miami, and Duper is shaken up.
Everett kind of grabbed his head and spun him to the ground, but Duper gets up.
Everett, a devastating hitter, to the point that coaches have worried about his durability. Only a 3rd season out of Baylor. They feel that he could hurt his game by throwing those hard hits on a consistent basis.
Yeah, he also hurts his teammates in practice, and he's not big either. He's only 5'9" and just over 180 pounds. And he'll stick his nose into anybody.
4th quarter. Sekul's for Edmonds, broken up. Covered by Everett. Farrell Edmonds, the tight end, on a post pattern. He left in the 4th quarter. And Sekul's is picked off. It is Thomas Everett on the interception. Inside the 20-yard line.
Well, a big assist to Lorenzo Freeman, the nose tackle. He's the guy who made Sekul's throw it early.
Steelers have defeated the Miami Dolphins by the score of 34-14. We'll be back in a moment.